Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Tigers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
There he goes! Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lewis wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll keep it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but it was backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Memphis. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Lost a throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, South Florida. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that. It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Got it in the middle with Anderson. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He might want another play. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking to move the chains. Here comes Memphis on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to find the end zone.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you...
Touchdown, Memphis! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take...
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Going to try to get it himself. Still running up the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into... Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Thompson.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this.
Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Finds his target down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, get on the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown will throw it. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Grab near the marker. It's Nimrod. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Wolves will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooners offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option. The give. No, he got loose. defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners.
Got some room entered to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these boomers. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some good yards. Nice play early in this football game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Pulls it in, it's Russell. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's out of bounds. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Runs through a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Robinson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Robinson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4. And we are...
Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the option. Quick toss. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 12. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Finds his man, it's Russell. Powers through. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He leaves it with his back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the move, it's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it down first and goal. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Now the toss. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach they will take the penalty.
Set to advance on the clock.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to get it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Sooners have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt away.
Inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Taylor wants to throw. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Cobb. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. From throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses.